Hey.
Hey.
If by chance we could go through the floor, I'd prefer it that way. But yeah, like this right here is the exterior.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't know if we could just cut, because I don't care if you cut this floor. Yeah, because I mean this has to be fixed anyway, so it just makes it easier for me to only have one job instead of 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Back at the house today, we are actually getting gas run to the kitchen. I'm so excited. This is like an absolute must for me in any home that I live in is a gas stove. It's just like far better than an electric, no, it will not do. So they're gonna be working outside for a while. It's honestly like a long stretch that they have to run it. So I think I explained this to you guys, but there is gas going to the fireplaces. So they have to run it from the fireplaces the whole way through to the kitchen, but it's like mainly outside work, which is good. So it's not gonna like mess with my ceilings or anything. They did, think that they were gonna have to like go through the ceiling downstairs, but I'm like, the flooring is already cut out upstairs. Like, can we just like cut out more flooring up here? Because that already needs replaced. So that's kind of the game plan there. And while they are here, I am gonna be getting more work done. I would love to remove the popcorn ceilings in the bathroom, potentially put up that ceiling fan. The ceiling fan like won't take too long, and then continue painting, so we'll see. I was supposed to have mirrors delivered today for the bathroom, and I got a notification from Amazon saying it was unable to be delivered, and the excuse was the fact that the mailbox was full. So I was like, okay, maybe the mailbox is full and they think like no one's living here and they didn't deliver it. No, there was absolutely nothing in the mailbox, so I have no idea why it wasn't delivered, but I'm probably gonna have to call USPS or go to USPS and see what the heck is going on, or maybe they'll like attempt to deliver it tomorrow. I have no idea. I really don't know, but this room's still looking so good. So good. Okay, let's get to work. Oh God. Oh, this won't even hold that. The fuck? What the actual fuck? This should be able to hold. I didn't realize this is too wide. Crushed it. Not even right. Another ceiling fan is up. This one's pretty sleek. This one I got off of Amazon, like I actually shared in the last video, but my one problem with it is the fact that the remote is hideous. I just do not enjoy this. It doesn't fit the look of the fan. It doesn't make sense to me. I also gotta remove that sticker right there because I don't wanna see that. But this one has a whole bunch of like different settings, which is cool. And then the lighting settings are like the actual funky ones. Like look, they even have K, which you guys know, like in camera settings, what that does. Look at that. It's changing the color tone. That is so cool. It's got like a nighttime mode, I'm guessing. What does this do? Oh no, dim. Oh my gosh, if I set this to K, wow, this might end up being like my filming room because you can adjust the K. That's so nice. And then over here, you guys, this is so exciting. We've got gas. Run came right in through where like the water is coming in as well, and then the whole way over and there. So that is actually like the center is right here, so that's where the stove is gonna go. They said it had to be like a little bit to the left. So yeah, all done. And with that, I am gonna leave and go get myself food because they weren't actually supposed to be here until like 12 and 2 this morning. So I was in the middle. I had my pancake batter made and I was ready to make myself pancakes, and they called and they were like, hey, we're gonna be there in 15 to 20 minutes. So I had to come over here with just a bag of Cheerios and ate some of those, but I am incredibly hungry.
center. Yeah. So.
Alright.
Okay, so.
Well, so I'm thinking, because my cabinets are gonna come 28, so my cabinets are gonna be here. I want this more so in like the walkway-ish.
Okay, so.
Kind of act like where your head is.
Okay, so if we come off here, this 28 is right here, and so you want it to
Almost
be
thinking maybe at like the
right here,
50-ish.
50-ish.
Yeah. I think that makes sense, yeah.
Does it look okay?
Yeah. Because especially once the cabinets come off, like I just don't want it too close to the cabinets because I think that would be silly.
So that would be the spacing off of, yeah, to the center line. Yeah.
Yeah, because then that puts that in this like
That
that
puts it
walkway
like
in.
here, which is right, that guy is kind of right at the edge of your counter.
Yeah.
Because that still is the size of your
Island, yeah.
island.
47, so we put it at 50.
Yeah. So it's close. It's actually probably better at 50.
That's what I think looks wise it will be.
Yeah. I think you're...
I almost don't know if it's gonna make that much of a difference to...
Yeah, I just don't want them to be too close or too... I don't care. It's up to you.
I think let's go with 50 just because I'm thinking like the cabinet doors and everything opening out.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense at 50.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so then how far is that from like this light to then know how far we gotta space it over there?
So that's 51 inches. Between
Okay, so then if we go 51 off of this way, how far does that put us?
Not far enough.
That's my thought.
I think what we do is we go there and we put another set of lights like right here.
We go an additional 3?
An additional 2, one there, and one over here.
I guess it is an additional 2.
Yeah, an additional 2.
Is that too many lights?
I mean, we can put these up, light it up, and see what we think. And then if it gives plenty of light here, you're good.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we add 2 more.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Because you have to be centered on this.
It only makes sense to be centered on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Because the last thing you're gonna do is be sitting here and have the light shining over here on these guys, or have the light shining way
That's
over
why I would
here.
rather it halfway in like the way that we measured it.
And the only other way to do it
My
is,
only other thought is to not actually make these totally centered. Have these two be where we put them and then have this be a little bit farther
So
out. I almost wish that these would be in line with this door.
yeah.
Ish.
Basically,
Like I feel like that's then back far enough. Well, but I don't know because then if someone's seated right here, well, I guess that's back far enough. Like I don't want one where it's like directly over their head. Things I've never had to think about before.
I know.
It's so weird.
no, they're not perfectly in line, but see, you don't even really kind of notice it.
That's what I think it might actually make sense.
Yeah.
If it is spaced back a little bit.
I agree.
I almost think if anything we might shift this one a tiny bit forward. Just because this is almost like dead space and is already like pretty lit up, I feel like from this room.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So you could-
I almost don't know if we make it in line with this door or not. This is so much, so much to think through. But I think this would make a lot of sense. What light is this? That one? Okay. It is so dark in here this morning. Good morning, you guys. My dad's back in town, in case you missed that. So I want to talk to you guys about like a couple of things, what is going on this weekend. Like we are like, this is like final crunch mode. Him and I were here yesterday for 11 hours. Like we were out of the house for over 12 hours. Thankfully, my man was able to be at my house and was watching the dogs, and it like worked out so incredibly well because then we could just be here working all day. So you guys saw like the kitchen is all cleaned up. Look at this. The floors are gonna end up getting patched before obviously the hardwoods go in. My dad started working on the step here. Look at that. a step, you guys, a step. And then like the stuff that I'm working on, you guys will see in another video. But I want to talk through the whole lighting situation with you guys because you like saw us mapping it out and trying to figure it out. But what I ultimately decided to do with the kitchen lights is all canned lights. I really was debating if I wanted to do canned lights everywhere but the island and then have like accent lights over the island. And honestly, the more that I looked at kitchen photos, I didn't really love that because it kind of broke up the back wall by having like 2 lights hang down. And with the spacing of our lights, it really wouldn't have made any sense to then have like 2 over the island. And I personally think that canned lights is really the way to go. So we went to Home Depot yesterday and got these, which are actually like really cool, which like, I just don't know how canned lights work, but basically like you just have to cut a hole in the ceiling, they go up there and then they've got like 2 things on the side that flop down and it just like holds them into place. So we have got little markers on the ceiling, you see these? Right here where the lights are gonna go. So this one, it's gonna stay in line and there's gonna be 3 down. I missed one over here. This I wanted shifted over from like the original hole over a little bit because this whole wall is gonna be floor to ceiling cabinets and I thought it was too close to the cabinets and it wouldn't have made sense look wise. So we've got 3 down, where is it? 1, 2, 3 on this side. So there's gonna be 6 in this big area where I'm at right now, and then on the other side of this header there is going to be 3 going down the windows. The placement is like not mapped out, but like we know exactly where they're gonna go, it's just not marked. And then over here, over my bar area, this is gonna be the only spot where I'm not gonna do a canned light. I'm gonna do some kind of accent light hanging down. So my dad is going to put in the thing that we need there to make that happen. And that's the update on the kitchen. Like, having the space all cleaned up, it really does feel like a house. It like feels like things are moving and grooving and it's exciting. My dad's been working on other electrical. We tried to figure out the electrical situation in the master closet and there is something just like wrong with the wiring. The lighting is so bad here that I like saw, I was like, wow, Cathrin, that's like terrible. There's something wrong with the wiring, so my dad has to go in the attic and figure out like what the heck is going on because it's just like, doesn't work. It's not hooked up to anything, which is lovely. Absolutely love that for me. So my dad, I had to drop him off at the airport because we realized that we were out of 2x4s and he needs more wood to build the steps, and his truck isn't here. So he was leaving his truck at my house for a while, like it was here for a couple of months, and he was just flying back and forth from Texas to here, and then we would use his truck for the work weekends because he had like other cars, like he didn't really necessarily need it. But then he was like, my truck has to go back to Texas. So the last time he was here, he drove it back and he just flew out this time. We don't have a truck. Things don't really fit in my Mercedes. So yeah, we didn't think that we would need to rent a truck this time, but we realized that we were out of 2x4s, and the only way to make it work in my car is to have it go like through the trunk and then like out the window in the front. And it's just like, that's not safe. That's not smart. So he is picking up the truck. He's probably he should be here like very, very soon actually, because I mean, it doesn't take too long. And then he's just gonna drop it off when he flies back to Texas. But that is the update there. I really don't know how well the footage is gonna be today because it is dark out. It is very, very dark. But the candle lights should go in today, which is exciting. Steps should be built. We did find the French doors that I want for the living room, so we're gonna map that out one final time. We gotta map out one final time the shower pan in the bathroom because it needs to be bigger than what I originally like mapped out. It needs to be way bigger than that. So we think that we have the size down. We just wanna make sure that it's like exactly perfect, and then we'll get that done. And then I'll be working on other stuff. It's gonna be a good, productive day, hopefully. I mean, the rain kind of stinks, especially with my dad wanting to like build steps and stuff because you don't want to like haul wood in the wet. And the work that he's doing, he needs to be like out and in and out and in and out and in to cut because his cutter is not currently in the house, you know, professional term, cutter. Okay, I think I've been talking long enough to keep you guys up to date. I just like felt bad that yesterday I didn't tell you guys like what the heck was going on. So that's the explanation. You're up to date. Let's keep going. Why does that thing work?
didn't know, huh? How these work?
No, I've never used one of those. I don't know.
Really?
But does it just make a straight line? Like...
So what you'll do is we'll put a point, we'll measure our exact distance there, come off of this, measure it exactly off here where we want that center line.
Yeah.
And then we'll put one end down here, one end down here, and then we'll snap it, boom, and it'll put a chalk line right in a perfect straight line.
What?
Yeah, isn't that pretty cool?
Had no idea.
It doesn't have to be right where this light is. It can be anywhere. You know, we set this distance yesterday, and we use that as a center line. Is that where you want it to be for sure?
The only difference I would be is like maybe potentially center it with the room, because you see where center is, it's only a smidge over.
Yeah.
It's actually like gonna be on like, I don't know if you can see this like line here, you can see the tape. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, the oven's gonna be centered with that, so do we make the light centered with that?
Yeah, you're looking at whatever this is. Where's the tape measure here?
So I put it on the trash can.
This, because this guy kind of is right in line with this guy right here.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know,
So
we're looking at 9 inches this way. Right about right here.
That's what it kind of looked like, that line. I don't know if that's like the taping of the dryer
that's a
or
tape
what.
line. Yeah.
Is that gonna be a problem to like be at the tape line?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Because that makes sense in this prep space area, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
You don't want it like too close.
Right, you want it
Because
right.
especially the vent will have like a light
Do
too
we
for
want
the
it
oven.
right where this light is? Is that what we think? Let's just measure it out. Let's come over here and we'll take this measurement. Oh, I got it.
Does I can't like step up there?
Yeah.
So do we go
46.
46?
46 and
46 and a half.
Yeah, 46 and a half. That should go. 40. What did we say?
46 and a half.
Okay. 46 and a half.
Wow.
Is that not like cool or what?
So fascinating.
Huh?
Interesting. What a funky little tool.
We're working on that blue line and that'll be our spot.
Okay.
Just draw across the blue line.
What's up? What's the proposal?
So this is going to be probably 24 inches.
It is going to be 24 inches, correct?
So I put that at 12 center.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just debating if it's going to be too close to the wall. It's going to be some kind of pendant hanging like, or it might be like a semi-flush mount. But I'm almost thinking let's move it forward like 2 or 3 inches off the wall.
Yeah.
Just so then it's
won't
not
put that in
too
yet.
close.
Yeah.
Wait. So are we doing 4 in this area now? 4 cans?
No, 3. Right?
You mentioned 2, 3,
Yeah, 4.
4. So we'll need to buy another can.
No, we won't.
We only have 3.
Oh.
Because the plan was to do 1, 2, 3, and then.
Well, then I'll just have to change it.
Do we even need one right there though?
Probably not.
I would say let's do these 3.
Let's do these 3.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense because it's almost in
Yeah.
line with the window centered.
Yeah.
This is close enough to center. It's like off to the left, but
And then this guy.
where's this
is
guy? Oh yeah, right on there.
Here.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, that's good because I didn't want it too close to this wall.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you still get plenty of light coming this way.
Yeah,
This
we'll light
wall's
up
gonna
this
be
like
open,
L.
this
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
There you go.
Yeah. I would say because I don't really want one right here at the door where as soon as you walk in, it's like laying on your face.
Beam
You
you up,
know?
Scotty.
Yeah. That. Exactly what I was thinking. I don't know what my videos are gonna look like this week. I don't know what my videos are gonna look like next week. I'm just at the point where I'm picking up my camera and I'm filming some things and I know it's gonna be included in a video, but what video, I have no idea. I'm risking my life. Look at all my things. All the canned lights are in. Woo! We've got a step, very exciting. You're absolutely no help. Let it focus, let it focus, let it focus. It'll be fine. Oh my God, I hate this so much.